Hi everyone. For the past years, I've been serving my buyers in obtaining their first condominium, be it resale or new launches. So what are the differences and concern by most of them that they have? Timeline and cash layout. Okay, so let's break it down. For example, for a purchaser that buy a new launch property at the price of $1.1 million, with the age of them in average about 35 to 30 years old, with an average income of about household $10,000. Alright, so say that they make a purchase today on the 1st of March 2020. The first commitment that they need to do is a $55,000 cash in payment as the option towards the property that they are purchasing to the developer. Alright, so in 8 weeks down the road, this is the funds that they need to prepare. It can be in the forms of CPF and cash. Alright, inclusive of the stamp duty that they need to prepare is $248,600. Not forgetting that this fund must also be ready on the day that they exercise, which is about $55,000 for the foundation, because the loan that will be granted to them is only 75%, which is equivalent to $825,000. And that's where it will be progressively make payments as time goes by, because the building is still under construction. As every stage of its movements of the property that is being built up, that's where the funds of the loan will be disbursed, and this is where only the monthly installment that they need to prepare for themselves. So how about if, let's say, someone making a move to buy a private property resale instead? So let's take the amount of the purchase price the same and the making of commitments towards the property same date today. So the only difference is that they are only given about 14 days of option periods to exercise the property. Hence, the funds of the balance down payment plus stamp duty and legal costs, they need to prepare on the day that they option the property. So on the day of option of property, they need to prepare about $55,000, and the balance of all those payment on the day of the exercise, they must have that amount together with them. One of another concern for many upgraders is that, I'm holding to a property and I need to sell off before I make a commitment to purchase. This is something that is very common concern in the market today. Well, I prepared this timeline for us to understand how the flow of the sales and the purchase can be. So for example, that you're holding to a HDB property today, and today you had a buyer, right, to make a commitment to sell your property. So they will be given about 21 days to exercise the property, which will be in estimation on the 22nd of March. They have to make that exercise. So on that very same day, or from the day of the option until the exercise, you have that period to browse around, to look around, make shortlist of the right property that you want to do so, and make the commitments to option the property on the same day of the exercise, which is on the 22nd of March. Alright, and you will have about 14 days to exercise that property that you purchase. So for example, for today's period, it takes about 2 to 3 months to the completion of the resale HDB property, which is estimated on the 24th of May 2022. This is where it gives ample time for the CPF and cash that you need to prepare for your purchase of your private property, to make the payment for the completion of your private property. So for example, if let's say you collect the keys on the 26th of July, alright, you will have periods of enough time for you to do your renovation before you hand over for that HDB flat. There is actually more towards all these details planning from one property to another property, or even just purchasing new launches. It's simply by connecting with me, and I can present to you with all those detailed analysis, meticulous calculation, and etc. Simply by clicking the link below, and it will direct you to my WhatsApp. This is Agent Han signing off. Bye bye.